All right. So Jeff's going to be a little bit late because he's stolen some kids. So we'll recap last time. So the last time you guys were finishing up a previous side quest that you had with the Blood Witch and finishing up that fight. Karga had tried to go over and make a smudge in the circle, the blood circle, like the ritual line to kind of, in hopes of kind of banishing the blood golems, and he managed to slip on the blood and hit the deck and knocked himself unconscious while doing so. But you guys eventually came out of that without issue. I think Hada, I think you died last time, right? Or I can't remember if it was last time or the time before.
Yes.
And so we finished up that fight, and then you guys came back to the tavern where you were recalling that, oh, hey, we had this other potential quest to go find out where this this guard, his son was. And so you went up into the mountains looking for his son at this Werven's nest, and you found him, escorted him back, and as you guys were coming back with the Pass Without a Trace, Constantina decided to get too far ahead of the rest of the group, and Kiku, you, and Hada were in the back, and so you guys got out of range of the Pass Without a Trace, so you guys magically just appeared right in front of the Wyvern, and so that's kind of what ensued that fight and that battle. And then we had another big battle, and then at the end of the day, the one that won the battle for us was the guy that you had escort, right? He came out of the hiding, and he got the killing blow on the last Wyvern with a hand crossbow shot, and he was victorious and single-handedly taking down the Wyvern. And then you brought him back to the tavern to his father, and you kind of filled him in on some of the details that his son decided to leave out about the expedition. And so that's where we are at right now. You guys are at the tavern. You guys are deciding and figuring out what to do at this point, whether to kind of see what else Felstrad has to offer, or start making your way down to, Dacklebrow has to offer, or go and start making your way down to Felstrad.
Did I get some wyvern's teeth or something and some skin? I vaguely remember.
Got some skin, yeah, because you had some really high rolls, right? You had like a 23 and I think a skull. You had a perfectly preserved wyvern skull. Because
that's right.
You're welcome.
Parker rolled like a 22 or a 23 on it.
Yep, you're welcome.
And so, yeah, you guys are in Dacklebrow right now. And so that's what you've been doing. You've been doing these kind of like side quests and trying to figure out if you kind of stay put or kind of head down to Felstrad.
All right.
That's kind of where we left off. So,
how much wyvern skin did I get?
Like, you had asked about if you had enough to make some clothes out of it last time, and I just said yes. So
enough to make some clothes.
Yep.
Okay. How much weight do you want to assign it? 5 pounds, 10 pounds?
The skin?
Yeah. 20 pounds.
Say like 15, 20 pounds. Yeah, something like
All right,
that.
I'm gonna put 20. The skull will put what, 5 pounds for just a skull? 10 pounds.
Yeah, let's do 10.
And the teeth, I'll make 4 pounds. And I'll say how many teeth? 5, 6, 10.
How much? I'm trying to remember your roll on that. I think they were all pretty good rolls.
Which one?
The teeth.
I rolled no less than a 16.
Yeah, they were all like above 15. It was stupid.
All right, 10 teeth. It's good enough.
Yeah, considering I have no idea what to do with any of it. But maybe something will happen. All right, guys. So, what are we doing?
I need to rest. I just realized.
Let's say.
Yeah, we'll all long rest. Let's get the game plan for after we wake up.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind. I meant to tell you, Anthony, before that I wouldn't mind some more side quests if there was anything, but I wasn't sure what you have prepped, metagame wise.
Yeah, I was just telling Mike I don't have anything prepared. Like Sunday comes and I'm like, oh yeah, I got to put something together. So
Perfect.
I try not to plan out too much stuff because I want it to be as freeform as possible.
So either way we go, you're good.
I mean, we'll figure something out.
I like it. All right. So I think after we wake up from our long rest, I wouldn't mind trying to look around the town a little bit more, explore a little bit more, see if we can get a little bit more information about Felstrad, and then maybe see if there's more people we could help to gain a little bit more resources before we head down to Felstrad. But what do y'all think?
I'm game for whatever.
That's fine.
I think we should try to. Forget it. I'm
What were you
vindictive,
gonna
but
say?
Kiku is not vindictive. I was gonna say we need to go set this kid straight on who killed that wyvern, but that's not something Kiku would suggest. So instead, I'm gonna say we'll do whatever.
We already dealt with that. I dealt with that aside.
Apparently not. When the DM says he soloed it.
Well, I mean, technically, he did kill it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh
Forgot
my
about
gosh. I
Oh,
did too,
man.
actually. Damn it. Why did I have the one good history roll that I had?
that. I rolled it for you. All right, what's the plan? We leaving? Moving on?
What's your thoughts? What would be if you had your druthers?
My thoughts?
Yeah.
I mean, we can. I feel like we've done everything in this place. Maybe. So at least start
Okay.
heading on. Unless somebody needs to visit a store or something like that.
gonna check my inventory and see how I am on potions, and then we can head on.
Still need the long rest.
Oh, and long rest.
So are you guys long resting and then potentially shopping and then kind of traipsing around, or?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
That sounds good. I'm gonna have to go to the clergy to save some coin and help out down there. My coin purse is somehow lighter.
How? You got your 50 gold.
I refused the gold.
Well, it's on the ground. Go pick it up. Certainly not in my inventory.
All right. So yeah, so you guys kind of go your separate ways. Kiku goes to the clergy, and you guys go back to the inn, the local inn. You guys who go to the inn, you do have to pay 25 gold pieces for the night.
Hata, you want to try to stay at the cleric with me? I'll see if I can talk them into letting you in.
That would be an interesting experience. I think I'll try that and increase my observations of everybody here.
If he can persuade them.
This can be part of the fun.
Guess it's just me and he's going with him to wherever the hell we're going.
Yes,
all right, I'll follow you, Kiku.
All right.
And Karga, you're staying at the inn, presumably.
I'll just pay 25.
Okay. All right, so yeah, Karga, you pay your fee and go ahead and go up and probably get ready and retire. Exhausted from the wyvern fight, and single-handedly almost killing one of them.
Yes.
And then only to have the other one fall before you due to this guy with a hand crossbow.
That's okay. I know inside that my back is sore.
Yeah. So Kiku, you and Hada head off to the local church cathedral, and you guys enter in, and Kiku, you see a dwarf there in some robes. He's carrying, kind of like a little, little brazier. He's got some incense kind of coming out of it, and he's kind of just walking the halls with it. But he sees you guys coming in, and so he kind of walks over to both of you, and he says, how can I help you?
Greetings, friend.
Yes, Brother Braddock. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Kiku, Golden Frog. Pleased to meet you. Brother Braddock, would you, is there any chance you have a extra bed or two that we could stay the night? Also, if you have any sick that are in need of healing or any work that needs doing, I would be more than happy to help.
He, at the mention of the, sick need healing, he kind of looks at you and your armor and, your gear, and he kind of puts two and two together, Kiku, and he says, fellow healer. He says, well, we could always use some more help. He says, you will find, we've got spare beds for you, at no expense. We never charge any fellow priests, any kind of fee for, staying with us. He looks over at you, Hada, and he says, but I'm not so sure about your friend. I'm sorry, and you are?
Yes, I'm Hada. I'm a friend here of Kiku's, wanting to learn more about clerics and everything you do. I'm not exactly a healer, but I can help with the other things around here, or I have some potions of healing to help heal, or whatever you would like. Or see how much a bed would be, or see what I can do to help.
Make a persuasion check.
Nope.
He kind of takes in the words that you speak and says, "Well," he says, I could offer you a room here, but we do require a little of money. I would charge you 15 gold to stay.
That's a
I
fair,
appreciate your eagerness.
that's
Here,
a fair
brother.
price. I think I can do that.
I think, Kiki, were you offering him some money?
Yeah, I was gonna. Here, no. Please allow me, Hata. I pay the 15 gold. I actually paid 25 gold.
Oh, well, thank you kindly. Appreciate your generosity. And he takes
No,
the gold and bows.
thank you, brother. And if you would be so kind, I try to talk to my friend here as much about the ways of following the gods, and I'm not too sure how swayed he is. So while I'm healing, if you happen to be able to share with him some of your teachings from your faith, I've talked to him in great length and detail of the benefits of Goibnu. If you would do me the honor and favor of sharing your knowledge with him, I would greatly appreciate it.
Of course. Says, I've got some things that I need to attend to at the moment, but come and find me later on, and we can certainly have a chat.
Excellent. Thank you. I would also like to be part of that conversation.
Oh, she's touching this. Of course. All are welcome.
All right, so I guess we get busy doing whatever work he has set us to. I'm assuming I'm going to go help some sick people.
Yeah, they've got a couple of rooms off to the side, and then they've got like a little infirmary area as well. So you go kind of into the infirmary area, and you kind of see a couple of people that are sick, and as you enter the room, you can kind of smell just foul odor, almost like just urine and feces, and people that have that are kind of unkempt. Some are unkempt, and some you can smell almost like rotting flesh kind of mixed in with that stuff. So there's some sicknesses and various maladies that some of the patients have.
Do I have a cleanse spell? Sorry, hold on. Let me. I do not. What do I have? Will I go around and cast Spare the Dying on everybody in the room and the chance that it might actually help them?
Okay. And so you kind of go around to each bed and kind of say a couple of words, and lay your hands above the bed and kind of just say a prayer and say your kind of Spare the Dying words, and you can kind of hear some of the patients respond. Some of them kind of like, groan. Some of them kind of let out like a low sigh, almost like they feel a little bit better. And others are unresponsive.
How many people are there?
Take a look across the room, and you can see it's probably about 8 to 10 people in the infirmary.
Okay. Well, let's see. So what do you call that? I cordon off. I perform, what is that called? Is that triage? Not triage. There's a word for when you go into a hospital and there's an emergency situation and you like take the worst and you move them over here, and then you take the mediums and you put them here, and then you take the lesser hurt people and you put them over here. I don't know. I forget what the word is.
That's triage.
Oh, it is triage. Okay. Well, all right. So I perform triage to see who the worst off is.
Okay.
And let's see. I cast. How many are in the really bad?
From your assessment, let's see. Let's do a do a medicine check. So, of the, say, 10 bodies there, you see that you can probably say that there's probably about two that are probably in a really bad shape.
Okay, well, I cast Cure Wounds 3rd level on each of them.
Okay. So you kind of go over to this one individual who has this kind of, this rotten flesh, on his person, kind of on his arm, and you kind of go over and, cure his wounds. The wounds kind of seem to seal up a little bit, and his arm kind of ceases to decay. There is still kind of a little bit of a scarring there, but it's mostly healed for the most part. And the guy's like completely like shocked and blown away with what just happened. He says, "Thank you so much. I thought I was gone."
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to brother. What's
Make
his
a
name
history
again?
check.
God.
Check. Brother Telek.
Brother Telek. Telek was gracious enough to allow me to help you.
He says, well, that's great. Thank you." And he kind of just puts his head back and kind of like tries to get some rest.
All right, what's wrong with the next one? The next worst off one? Maybe I should have seen what was wrong with them to see if Cure Wounds was an appropriate.
The next worst off one is missing a leg. So you kind of go over and administer Cure Wounds. He is feeling better. His pain has kind of subsided for the time being, but obviously his appendage is still missing. But he appreciates the easing of his pain.
All right, I go to the next.
I appreciate it. Any little bit helps. Any little bit relief helps from the pain.
All right, for the sake of argument, I've got 4 more people I can cast Cure Wounds on. So let's say I cast Cure Wounds on each of those.
Okay. And so you kind of go around based on your assessment and cure wounds of an additional 4 people in the infirmary. All in total,
All right.
helping about 6 out of the 10 out.
All right, so what's wrong with the other 4?
The other 4, let's see, if you make a...
Can I do a medicine roll?
Yeah, let's do another medicine roll.
I'll do a medicine roll to see how many of them I can... Jesus Christ.
You go over to the other 4, and they seem to be fine. They appear to be resting.
Ah, well, job well done. I shall go see to it that I get some rest myself.
And you exit the infirmary.
Okay, I go seek out brother Triple Tail.
Okay. And you wander the halls for quite some time, asking about Brother Telek and if anybody could point you to Brother Telek. And nobody seems to know who you're talking about.
Well, that's a problem. Well, I go look for Hata.
All right. And presumably you find him in his retired to his room. He's kind of studying his books.
Hey, Hata, is now a good time to go talk to Brother Telek?
Yeah, that would be fine. I was just realized I wasn't very useful there, so I was looking through my books for ingredients for what would be the uses for wyvern blood and venom.
Hey, that priest's name was Brother Telek, right?
No, I can't fully remember what it was, but I do know that's not his name.
All right, make a history check.
All right. Oh, are you kidding me? It kicked me off. All right, hold on.
Do the unthinkable and get a real dice and roll it as a human. I've
Hold
got
on.
a sack of them now.
Oh, but you got to show the roll.
20!
Yeah, right.
I'm just rolling a lot of nat 20s. Let's see if I can
5
find
out
it.
of every 7 rolls is 20.
All right, let's see. Oh, no. All right. It's a D10.
I got some dice around here somewhere.
I have like 20. I have tons of D20s, and now I can't find a single one.
Bam! I've got.
Did Bryn still?
Grief, you got a lot of dice here.
Yes.
Bryn took
It's
all
like
my
a
D20s.
fistful of dice.
Man, I haven't looked at these magic cards in like 2 years.
Does Magic use D20?
I also bought one of these in case I have to do this in person. It like
What is
folds.
that?
It's a little magnetic dice,
Oh, cool.
and then you just fold it
There
flat
you
so
go.
you can put it in your notebook. I'm ready for
Seeing
D&D
multiple
and human.
rolls going on.
No. No, he's trying to do the math.
Mm.
He does have a PhD, but it's in archaeology. They don't study the maths.
All right, so the real dice are even worse than the digital ones.
Oh gosh, what did you roll?
A 3.
Ooh, well, no reason to lie about that roll.
No.
Yeah, it's brother Pellock. That's what you remember.
Oh, what's your modifier? Plus 15?
What? Plus 7.
So it's a 10. Brother Hallock. Oh,
Oh, yeah. That's what it was. Really, what I think it may be best is if we go up to him, we just call him brother and not his name. See,
I would
see
start
how that
writing
goes.
some of this stuff down, but I'm like, I really wouldn't be playing into the character if I actually wrote this stuff down and actually remembered it.
What's so bad is I keep notes. I just haven't been able to this time because I was working at the same time.
Okay,
All right,
well,
his name escapes you, both of you, for now. So perhaps if you guys long rest, you'll remember in the morning.
Maybe.
all right, I go to
So,
my room to long rest.
all right. Yeah. Before I was going to bed, I was looking up poisons that use wyvern blood and wyvern venom. And then I'm going to sleep.
Or, hear me out, antidotes.
There's the cleric.
Okay, give me a second.
Hello. No, they're the ones that she got grown and Naomi got grown. Naomi. Yeah.
Okay, and you guys take a long rest. And yep. Let's see. Okay, so you guys, wake up from your long rest, and presume to have breakfast, break your fast at the church there. Arga, you have something at the inn, and yeah. Guess you guys are planning to probably meet up at some point later in the day.
For the sake of argument, can I just say that we met up with the brother dwarf and talked to him for roughly an hour about the teachings of his Lord and Savior?
Yeah, so you found brother Braddock in the morning, and managed to speak to him at breakfast, and he said, sure, yeah, I can talk for a little bit. And so you and Brother Braddock and Hada kind of talk over breakfast for a little bit, and he fills you in on his deity and kind of proselytizes a little bit to Hada there.
Perfect.
And
Sounds good. Okay, well, now that we got breakfast over and good conversation done, we should probably head on over to the inn and see what Karga's up to. Alternative suggestion. He's kind of going off a deep end here, Hata.
give me one second.
It's not too late to split off and go our own way.
Yeah, but he has been he's been pretty loyal to us as far as helping keep me alive and helping us on this quest.
That's not necessarily loyalty as much as self-interest. I don't like the way his new spells are looking. He's looking quite a little evil.
Yeah, I guess his alignment could be changing.
I get the feeling he's following a new Dark Lord.
Could be, but if this, I have a feeling for this quest, finding these books, that we could need someone that could be a little darker, don't you think?
I thought that's what Constantina was for.
Could be. We also need like a heavy-handed someone, don't we?
She is she speaks that, what's that language called? Ifrit, the devil
Which one are you
language.
talking about? Oh, right. Of course, you had to ask.
All right, did that work? Play?
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, road or island? Debate.
Oh, before we do that, though, guys, while I was sleeping, I ended up having a vision. I think we need to head to the town square first. Something tells me we need to head there. There's someone there that could use our help.
Did we like beat back up or something?
Or
No,
at
me and
least I
Hata
tell
are
Mike.
talking.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
So we need to get.
I'll just be
We
at the
need to
end.
get. Yeah, we need to get.
A
Karga
vision.
and
That's a good
Constantine.
sign. Did the vision say that Karga was Karga in the vision?
No, it was from another wizard. Hold on, I just got
Interesting.
juice in my eye. Kiku, why are you squirting juice in my eye? I'm trying to tell you about my vision.
Me? Me?
I guess. All right. Oh, that's stunned. All right. Yeah. I think we need to.
Little saboteur.
I know, right? We need to get Karga and Constantina and maybe head to the town square. Or do you want to try doing this one on our own? I feel like if it's a wizard that's reaching out to me through another plane, we need to probably have everyone we could.
All right, well, let's go get Karga and Constantina.
All right, so we head over to the inn. I'm guessing Constantina, we're just putting her at the inn right now.
Yes.
I think she was tired and went to bed early.
Right. So, DM, I have filled in Kiku about that. There is a wizard that needs our help.
Okay. All right, so you guys are going to go meet up with Karga and Constantina?
Yes, and see if they want to. If they don't, then it'll just be at least me.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, so Hada, you and Kiku start to make your way over to the inn,
What's right there?
where you meet up with Karga and Constantina.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
Alright,
let
so we go-
Hata fill everyone in.
oh,
All right, so we go into the inn, and
it's
then
not loading.
uh,
That is not loading.
is Karga? Are you already downstairs, or do we need to wait on you? What's
Yep.
going on?
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right,
Karga's already gone out for his 10-mile run, and
Yeah, I already
he's-
came back.
Oh, yeah.
Staring out a window.
he's already ready.
that's what he does. He goes for 10-mile runs, and then he comes back and he just stares out a
I
window
open it.
for the next
Stares
hour.
into the abyss.
I open it.
Contemplates life.
Yep.
I want to open this.
Oh man!
I want to
So,
open that.
All right. So Karga, I hope you had a good night's rest. When I was asleep, I ended up getting a vision from another wizard, and he might need our help. Would you be willing to come along, see what's going on?
Sure. Why not?
All right. And Constantina, all right. Do you want to come along, or are you gonna sit this one out?
You want to send me out?
So I'm still not exactly all caught up. There's still
Yeah, I
Stuff-
want to send me out.
else. So I don't really know if I want to come or not, if I'm being honest.
Dude,
We're
one of you
going on
Well,
a
I'm
guys,
gonna
wizard
say,
quest.
yeah,
What do you guys
we
wanna
do. We're
fill
going
him
on a
in?
quest. Yeah, so I ended up with a vision while I was sleeping, from a wizard that's heard about us, and he needs our help, and we need to get to the town square as soon as possible.
Okay.
That's all I know. I don't know what exactly he needs from us, but
I mean, this is already way more promising than anything
Come on.
Kiku. So
you could
Sounds
go
good.
and watch Kiku heal some people, which I guess as a cleric you would find that interesting.
Come see you, Ellen.
Sounds incredibly boring.
Oh, no. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Clay.
All right, so you guys all kind of agree to head over to the town square and meet up with this individual. You guys have all long rested at this point, so if you haven't already, go ahead and mark off the long rest.
It's
And,
Tomac. He's back. Hey, I think he's in that tower. My passive perception picked him up.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check. Yeah, you managed to look into that tower, and you thought you saw Talmec for a second, but it just turned out to be a bunch of crows, and they kind of just dispersed.
Mm-mm-mm.
And then as you're looking at the tower, Kiku, this individual comes up to you all, and he says, "Greetings. My name is Phineas Algebron." And you can see that this is a dragonborn, and he's got long flowing robes on, and he stands, probably head and shoulders above all of you except for Karga. He says, "I take it you received my message."
Hello, well met, fellow wizard. Yes, I received your message. It seemed like it was urgent.
Yes, of the utmost importance. You see, I have recently been being accosted by some rather strange and evil creatures.
No.
devils and
No.
demons and things of that nature. Things, very scary things. And I was looking for some protection. I thought I had heard that you all had been valiantly, traipsing around and helping out the town and so on and so forth. And so I thought you all would be just the ones to protect me.
All right, I'm in, Calculon.
Okay, well, you're good. Huh?
It just are these things
That's not his
also
name.
being?
There
This isn't
was
another old woman doing blood magic, is it?
house.
Yeah, we've had some interesting run-ins with individuals in this town. How do we know you're true to your word there? Algebra.
True to my word. How so? The fact that I'm being
Are you gonna turn into a witch?
pursued.
Are you gonna turn
Hunted?
into a witch and attack us later?
Absolutely not. No, I would never degrade myself to the form of a witch.
I can understand that,
convinced.
fellow wizard. All right. Yeah.
He's
I
a
think we
wizard,
can
and you're
help you.
being rude, Karga.
As you call him the wrong name.
I called him by the name he gave me.
Open this house.
Why don't you ask him what his name is?
That would also be. Where are your manners, Karga? What has gotten into you?
Mhm.
All right, fine, I'll do it. Hey, good sir.
Oh,
I seem to have.
wow.
My friend over here is an idiot, and he forgot your name. Can we get it again?
He kind of like stares at you and then stares at Kiku and
I don't want
says,
this
I believe
one.
you heard him call you Calculon, and
I'll
I'm sure
ask
that's
you about
incorrect.
tomorrow. You will be dressed tomorrow?
"Yes, no, that is quite the offensive name. My name is Phineas Algebron."
It's not even close, Kiku.
Yes, I'm
Pretty
sorry.
close.
I'm sorry, there, new friend. But if you've heard of us or seen any of our deeds, then I'm sure you've heard some tales about Kiku here. His intentions are good. I
Probably
swear.
not good ones.
I see.
Yeah, how
Well,
can
there
we help?
seems to be a little bit of a kerfuffle amongst you, but that's okay. No worries.
It's smooth sailing whenever we get into a tight spot, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Certainly, certainly. Well, like I said, I've been as of late, I've been pursued by these rather dark creatures, nasty things they are. So I require your protection, and basically, I'm working on this experiment, you could say, in my establishment. And so I was hoping you would follow me back there and provide me this protection while I work.
I think we can provide this. If you don't mind me asking, at times we end up needing some help, either with resources on our own quest or favors at the end. We can't always work for free here. I was wondering if we would make sure we could work out some sort of bargain.
Oh, certainly, certainly. I would not expect you to do charity work. What were you guys and gals? What were you thinking?
So depending on how dangerous this work of protecting you ends up being, I thought we could negotiate for some magical items or gold equivalents to be able to help us kind of expand our resources and artillery before we head on our way.
Yes, I mean any matter of combination of gold and magic items. I definitely have no shortage of gold, so we can make some sort of arrangement. Once the job is done, so to speak.
So that sounds. Go over to the side with everyone else. I was like, he's willing to negotiate on giving us some items and all. What would you like to set a price beforehand, or see how dangerous it's going to be, and then see what we can get from him afterwards?
You ask the group, and the group just stares at you.
One more time, please. My selective hearing kicked in. One more time.
I was saying, so he's willing to pay us in magical items and gold for this, but hasn't really set a price, and we don't know how dangerous it's going to be. Do you want to go ahead and try setting a price, or do it and then see what we can negotiate from him afterwards?
Magic items, you say? I would be more interested in that than money. What kind of magic items? Ask him.
All right, so we go back over to the group, and I think everyone will go around and say, so we're really interested in the magical items. That's also what I'm more interested in. What kind exactly do you have available for us?
Well, I've got some various magical weapons and potentially staffs and things of that nature. Probably some peculiar items that may have magical properties. Little odds and ends and trinkets.
I'd be willing to help for a magical item.
I agree.
Yeah, I think we can work out something where we get some possible magical items. I'm looking for at least a wand or a staff that can help me in absorbing magical forces that I can then use without using up my spell slots.
Since Hada, go ahead and make a persuasion check, as you're the one that's kind of making the conversation.
Guys, this isn't good.
Fun.
Oh, never mind.
Nice.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. He kind of says that after kind of, mulling it over for a couple of seconds, and yes, I think we could make that work.
All right, then I think we lead the way, and then we'll follow you.
Fantastic, yes. And yep, so you guys kind of follow him as he kind of heads on back to his house. And let's see. Should be able to see.
I see.
All right, you guys see a portion of the map.
See.
Yes. Yep.
All right, so you guys enter into the wizard's home, and as you enter in, you can, see he's got little, it's a little stately kind of home, nice and cozy. He's got a little, deer head up there on the mantle, and a little ornate rug strewn out in the foyer. Says, yes, so I do some of my experiments here, and I'm working on this particular project, and I'm trying to get it done, and I just need your protection, as things can get quite messy. He kind of quizzically kind of questions himself as he kind of just hurries along into his house, and he kind of just leaves you.
All right, I go out the front door and stand guard by the front door outside of the house.
All right, Kiku exits.
And I look at Ricky. I was like, did you notice how he said the term messy?
Yes.
All right. Just keep our guard up.
So, just to be clear, there's only 3 of us in here right now. Just like to make that known.
Okay.
Not to everyone else in the group. All right, what are we doing? Going forward?
Yes, and you make it known to Constantina and Hada that you all are in fact the only 3 in the house.
Yep. All right. Seems about right now. So we have one person outside the front, and let's move. I guess I'll follow you,
Yes, I shall lead
Marga.
down this narrow passage.
Or did you guys move? Because I can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of head on in.
Okay. Oh, look, some
All right.
chairs.
And you come into kind of his living quarters area, and you see another rug and some chairs and a table and a roaring fireplace, and it's quite cozy.
Okay. Does anybody notice anything in this room, or shall we keep going?
I think it going. I don't really notice anything.
Make
Onward.
a perception check.
Okay, perception check, everyone.
I come back into the house.
All right, Q comes back in.
19.
I once again perceive nothing.
All right. Zoop. All right, there you are, Kiku. Yes, Hada, you don't notice anything other than kind of the fire going. Constantina, you as well. Karga, you notice that there are appear to be some kind of like claw marks on the walls.
Okay. Hey guys, there's claw marks on the walls. Check this out.
You point them out to the rest of the group.
Good talk.
I'd like to.
And they
Side of
stare at
the
the
building.
claw marks.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
I,
So sorry. I didn't
can I identify what type they are? Being a person of nature.
Make a survival check.
Hmm.
I think that would be survival.
Sure.
Well, Constantina, you take you go over and you look at the claw marks and you kind of study them, and you surmise that there's almost like two sets of marks. One distinctively appears to be that of human origin, and human kind of nails, and it almost looks like the marks evolve and become something that is clearly not human.
I'll explain
What in the
this to you.
devil is going? What in the
Yeah.
devil is going on in here? I thought we were guarding the exterior of this building.
Maybe perhaps we're trying to keep what's in the building out.
Well, that's
Keep
not
it in.
good.
Keep it in from getting out.
Yeah, he just said he needed help and then left us, so I think we're trying to figure out what's going on here.
So perhaps he's turning himself or something else into some kind of monster. Some kind of a weird experiment. Ata, you're the wizard. Anything you know of wizards experimenting, changing from their current form to another form uncontrollably?
Well, wizards constantly are trying to, being intelligent people are trying to push the boundaries of magic and figure out what they can and can't do with it and learning new things. So he could be from a different school than what I'm from. So I'm not completely sure. Do I do a Arcana check to see if I know any more about the lore of this?
Yes. Go ahead and make Arcana check. So you have certainly come across in your readings of different spells and experiments of transformation and transfiguration. So you know that they do exist, but you aren't certain of what type of transformation or transfiguration is being experimented here.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I know that it can be done, but I'm not sure of it. It seems like it's magic above my level at the moment.
Can I roll a religion check and see if it's demon related?
Yeah.
It tells us nothing.
Kiku, you kind of clutch your symbol and you try to make sense of what you see before you and figure out if what you have before you is related to any kind of demonic presence or anything like that, and you don't have a strong sense that it is or it isn't.
I'm drawing a blank here, guys.
Yeah, that doesn't take much to happen.
Well, either way, I guess we need to move on.
Yeah, they're just claw marks. We'll be okay. All right.
I mean, are we
I'm
incapacitating where it is as opposed to killing it?
Thank you for sharing that.
We'll see when we get to that point. I'm gonna move forward.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll follow.
And as you move forward, reveal more of the map.
Oh, look, we can go two ways.
I'm not
What shall we do?
I'm sure we want to keep going. Perhaps these counting people following him become his subjects as well.
What's that?
I said, do we really want to keep going? Maybe he's counting us to follow him wherever he is, so he can then make us his subjects of his spells transmutation.
I mean, yes, it's possible, but I'm
That is
intrigued.
possible.
I'm intrigued. Nothing a good battle axe can't take care of.
Guess we need to
Good.
follow whichever Kiku went just then.
Yeah, so Kiku, as you pick a path and start to head down that way, you can see what appears to be the makings of a bed. And you manage to find the wizard, as he is in the corner, and he's currently has his nose in a book. He's kind of mulling over one of the books that he has on his bookshelf.
I go up to him and I'm asking him, so how's this protection supposed to work? Are we surveilling from the outside to keep the demons from coming in? Are we just supposed to sit and enjoy the fire? I don't understand what's happening here.
Well, I mean, your job is to protect me.
From what?
I thought I explained myself already.
Can you explain it in a non-wizardy way?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. 16. Use
He
smaller
says-
words, please.
I'll try to be blunt.
I like that.
Bad things try to attack me. You attack bad things. How's that?
What is the end goal here?
Are these bad things going to be inside your house or outside?
Well, good question. As I mentioned before, I'm at the precipice of completing this experiment, and so my focus must be on my studies. Therefore, I would not be surprised if these, whatever you call them, dark creatures, found their way into the house through some sort of dimensional portal or something of that nature.
Oh, great. I'd like to see what the title of the book he's reading is, and also if there's any related books on his bookshelf.
Make
Yeah,
a
it's-
perception check.
The book on the table is called Dungeon Dweller Cameron.
As you peek over and try to kind of lean forward and look at what he is reading, Kiku, he kind of sees what you're doing and he kind of clutches the book to his chest. Says, I'm sorry, this is for my eyes only.
I'm not interested in the contents of your book, just the title.
It's of no concern of yours. And he kind of
You hit yourself on mute.
I said he rushes off. He says it's no concern of yours, and he rushes off to go tend to other things.
All right, well that's weird. All right, I'm gonna go check out the rest of this house so we can get a lay of the land.
All right, Kiku, as you pass by this table here, you notice that there's a piece of parchment on the table and a little note scrawled on it.
I attempt to make out what language it is.
And it appears to be common.
All right, I read the parchment. Okay. I leave the parchment there and keep heading forward.
I guess if we're not going to take time to peruse some of these books, for the moment, I'm going to take at least one book off the shelf for future reading, and I put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. Roll a d20. Okay. Yeah, you pick a book. And let's see, what kind of wizard are you?
I'm a evocation wizard.
Okay. So yes, you pick up a book on that specializes in kind of like cold spells.
Perfect. Just put it in.
What's going on?
I grabbed a book off the shelf for later reading on cold spells, and I put it in the bag of holding. And now I'm going to start following the rest of you to see where you're at.
Okay. Where'd Kiku go?
I think he went around.
Oh, he's in the darkness. Okay.
Over this way.
I look at the bookshelf.
I have no interest in books, so I don't look at the bookshelves.
Okay. Is there anything specifically you're trying to find?
No, just looking. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Okay. Yeah, you just see a bunch of tomes there on the bookshelf, many of which you kind of open and you kind of just open up to a random page, and many of these books are of languages that you do not speak.
All right. Might need to. So, what Kiku did you find on that table? Because I know.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
All right. Hey, buddy. Be safe. Hey, stay in bed. Okay.
All right. So, where are we headed?
We're going down. I
And
don't
the
know.
party splits.
Okay. I'm going down.
And you find the wizard. He is again around his little kitchen table here. He's gnawing on some food as he reads his book.
Oh, Hada, look, I found your friend.
He's got the book open and he's kind of like gnawing on a piece of a turkey leg, and he says, yes, I think this is it. I think I have it.
What is it?
Can I-
What do you have?
The solution.
2.
Solution to my experiment. I think I figured it out. After all these months.
I'm glad we could help.
Can we see what's going on? Can we see this experiment, or
In time, yes. It takes some time to prepare. And after he says that, he kind of like wolfs down the rest of his food, and he heads off in another direction.
Why are we chasing this guy? I say,
All right.
Hada.
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just kind of exploring and just ended up running into him again.
All right, well,
He's being a little squirrely.
I'm going to eat some
You
of
want
his
to keep
food.
following him or go the other way?
No, I'm just going to keep going down. The only way is forward.
And while he's going that way, I'm getting a little worried about where Kiku may have gone, because we do know something is clawing at these walls. So I'm going to head back and explore back this way first.
Okay. Let's see. You guys are splitting up, so. All right, so Karga's still towards the bottom.
I am.
Presumably checking out storage area.
Yep.
And Kiku, you and Hada are up in kind of the master bedroom area, where you found the wizard again. And he's kind of excitedly kind of writing some notes and things. And you guys see a piece of parchment paper lying there on the floor of his bearskin rug.
Okay, so I kind of slowly step up just to get a look at the parchment.
I take up a defensive position in the hallway.
Okay. And what exactly are you trying to decipher, Hada?
I'm just trying to see either what language it's in, or if it's in a language I can read, see what the parchment is saying without
So
giving away that I'm looking.
the parchment is in common. You can see that.
What's it say? Or can I see it from where I'm at without letting him realize?
Make a stealth check.
Uh-oh. Modifiers.
All right. Yeah. So you managed to kind of get close enough without raising suspicion, so that you're able to successfully read the parchment in its entirety. And this is what the parchment says. And Phineas quickly turns around and sees the parchment there on the floor there, and he quickly kind of picks it up and says, "Oh, no matter," and he puts it in his pocket.
So you weren't working here alone. I see there's multiple beds and different writing on a couple of things. Where are all the other people?
He yes, I had a couple of assistants. They were helping me research and figure out the solution to this experiment. And let's just say something went wrong, and they're no longer here.
Oh, okay. Anything we need to be worried about if we're going to be protecting you?
No, I don't think so.
All right. So I go back over to Kiku and I quietly just tell him basically what I saw on the letter about how he's apparently working on some very powerful potions. And one of them could make skin rot away of someone that was getting messed up by
Interesting.
Wasn't that?
I just healed somebody last night that had their flesh rotting away in some sort of a weird. I wasn't sure exactly what had caused it. It was strange, though.
That is weird. Okay, so
as you guys are
might be
talking,
something fishy.
he moves past you, and he heads back to the living room.
All right. Man, that dude's quick. He got right past us. Let's see. So I know that Karga is somewhere down here. Let's go find him and tell him what we saw. So I'm going to find Karga, see if he's down where I had left him.
I'm in the storage room.
I stop and look at the food on the table. I yelled at Karga, "Hey, did you see him eating any of this food?"
No. How many plates are on the table?
You asking
Make a
me or him?
perception-
I'm asking him, but I don't think he'd know without.
I don't know. I'm making a perception check. Of course, I burned a 19 on a damn. How many plates are on a table?
Why is that a perception
there's-
check? You can just see it with your eyes.
Couple table settings that you can see, and there's a couple of plates just strewn about. Clearly more than just one.
Hmm.
He did. I would say he did eat a turkey leg. So
Why would there be? Why would there be more than one setting though? If there's only one person in this building.
well, he did say he had some assistants, and
Yeah, but he's got all
They're
this
no
food
longer
out here.
here.
How long's his food been on this table?
Where are the assistants?
we're not too sure. But I do know at least one of them had their flesh rotting away from his experiment, and I know from Kiku that he healed someone whose flesh was rotting away. So something's going on here. He said he wasn't very committed on telling me what happened to these assistants he had. that they're no more. They're not working with him anymore.
If he's making people sick, we probably should warn him so he can stop. That was a pretty nasty injury that I healed. It didn't look like, even with my best healing spells, it didn't take all the way. It was close, but he was better off. But that's some pretty potent stuff.
He seems really obsessed with this, with whatever this experiment is. So might need to be cautious going forward. He's getting really kind of spastic. So let's keep going and see what happens next.
So as you guys are talking amongst yourselves, you hear a blood-curdling scream a couple of rooms away.
Well, that's
So-
not good.
Did you where was that coming from?
Make a survival check.
So that should have been someone else.
I mean, you can all make a survival check. Constantina, you hear that the scream is to the north of you. Kiku believes the scream came from, I don't know, something.
Hey guys, I heard a scream.
Yeah, we all did, Kiku. We're trying to figure out where it came from.
Well, I tell him
It came from the house.
Do I need to roll?
the living room, and I just saw him walk past me to go in there.
Do you need to
Pretty
roll?
from
You don't
inside
need
the
to
house.
roll, no.
Okay.
I would say as you guys continue to move north, you suddenly see some portals open up in space before you, and these massive creatures step out from them. And you can see that they are, there's three of them.
That doesn't look good.
One of them is in the room with the wizard. And yeah, let's stop moving. We're going to get ready in combat. I'm going to have all of you guys go ahead and roll for initiative. All right, so out of these portals, you see these huge creatures, two huge creatures along with a third, jump out as these portals close.
Ooh.
Holy frijoles!
The heck are those things?
What the hell is that?
And then you hear the wizard. He shouts out, says, see, you came back from the dead, artist.
Came back from the dead,
Artist.
huh?
Oh no.
Artists? These are your assistants?
He says,
Oh, dear.
it appears to be that way. Says, you need to help me defeat them.
Say no more.
Shit.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we're
kill
gonna
first,
have to, but
ask
then I want
questions
some.
later.
Yeah, I have some questions for you.
And I'm going to add them to the combat tracker. I'm going to add this guy to the combat tracker. All right. We're all loaded up. with that, top of the round, it is this one. And he is going to move over to Phineas. Let's see. Got plenty of room. All right, he is going to lash out and attack. That is going to hit. And let's see. All right. So you see these things jump out of the portals, and you see this one creature race over to Phineas as it lashes out with its claws, and it scrapes at him, and it claws him for 13 points of slashing damage, and then it ducks down as it rears out its stinger, and it Phineas just moves out of the way as the stinger lodges itself into the wall, and you hear this creature kind of yell and shriek as it misses its mark. And it is Phineas's turn, and he is going to cast Firebolt. The creature in front of him. And see what he rolls. And he will hit it for I think it's supposed to be yeah. He will hit the creature for 10 points of fire damage. And then he is going to try to retreat and get between you guys. In the meanwhile, he will get an opportunity attack this thing. And it will lash out and claw him for additional 6 points of damage as he kind of runs in between you guys to try to seek cover. All right, that's his turn. All right, Karga, Hada, and then Constantina.
Okay. So, what are we gonna do? First, gonna use. I can't see. Okay, I'm going to cast Hex as a bonus action on this this here orange one.
Okay.
So let me mark that real quick. Level 1 spell, that is. Then I'm going to go ahead and make my way down there. I believe that's, let's see, Should be less than 30. 25. Okay. If I stand on the table, do I get high ground? It's a joke. I'm gonna. Oh, God.
You can certainly try.
Nah, that's okay. I'll go stand right here. Then I'm going to. We're gonna attack, and I'm gonna use a divine smite if I hit with one of them. Does that all make sense?
Okay. Does make sense.
Okay. So first attack.
All right, real quick before you keep going,
Uh-huh.
I'm looking over the stat block now. So Phineas shot a firebolt at this thing,
Yes.
and I said it did 10 damage. It didn't do 10 damage. So he shot the thing with a firebolt, and it appeared to have no effect.
Okay.
Oh no.
Good to know.
Okay,
I'm assuming that's gonna be
resume.
I'm gonna assume that's a miss.
That is a miss.
Okay. Well, that's
Reach
one.
out with your battle axe, and it kind of cackles as it dances around your battle axe.
How about that one?
That one will hit.
All right. So here's the attack. Plus a d6 for hex. Roll, please.
What kind of damage is hex?
Hold on one sec. It is necrotic,
Okay.
and then I will divine smite. Which is this undead or a fiend?
You have to make a check for that.
It just says when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend one spell slot, deal 2d8 extra radiant damage, target plus 1d8 for each spell level, plus 1d8 against undead or fiends.
You are, as you're up in this thing's face, you are most certainly that it is in fact a fiend.
Okay. See, this is how you get around the checks. Okay, 3d8 then. 1, 2, 3. Roll. Alright, so that's 15 slashing damage, 3 necrotic, and 16 divine smite damage, radiant.
Alright, so we got 15, 18, 34.
34.
Okay, so you find purchase with your second battle axe swing as you not only connect, but this radiant damage sears the bone of this bone devil, and he takes 34 points of radiant damage as it lets out this blood-curdling scream. And it's not too happy.
End turn.
Okay.
All right.
Hada.
For my action, I plan on taking the potion of heroism to give myself a little extra boost.
Okay, what does that do?
So it gives me the bless spell and gives me 10 temporary hit points, all for an hour.
Okay.
And with the
Gives
bless
you the
spell,
bless spell is a what? Like something you can cast, or is it
oh,
just
sorry,
an
no,
effect?
I'm blessed. Like,
Oh,
so
okay. Gotcha.
hashtag blessed. Yeah, so I am. For the same duration, you are under the effect of the bless spell, with no concentration required. And
All right, there you
which
have
means I can add a D4.
You've got your
to-
condition on you.
Perfect. And I guess that would be a whole action, wouldn't it? So I don't really get to do anything.
Drinking a potion using an object, yes.
Yeah. All right.
Unless
Cool.
you have a bonus action.
You know I
Oh, wait.
have no bonus.
Can't.
Oh wait, wizards don't get bonus actions. Actually, I do have one I can do. Since we're in tight quarters, I will cast Shadow Blade as a second level spell. Which is just, I cast it as a bonus action, and then I can use it as an action.
Okay.
So just ignore that dice, because I'm not attacking with it.
All right.
All
So
right.
yeah, you have a shadow blade that forms in your offhand.
And that's my turn.
Constantina. We got some demons, and then it's Kiku.
Okay. I think because we kind of have it
Come in.
bottlenecked here, but Carter left the area. Yes. So fire damage doesn't work, but radiant does work. We learned.
Good night.
Alright.
All right.
All right.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
radiant
Here,
works.
Give me a hug.
Okay. But was all that targeted? Was it all radiant, or do you have other damages that work too? I thought it was others, but you said 34 points of radiant damage, so and I figured I'd ask.
So it is technically it's it was 15 slashing,
Night,
3 necrotic, and 16 or sorry, 16 radiant.
Okay, that's what I just want to double check, right?
But all of those went passed through.
Yep. All right. So then I'll go ahead and wild shape then. So I'll do the giant toad.
Okie dokie.
And then I will attack. Yep, the little guy to the right there.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a bite attack. I'll do that. Let me type that in.
Okay.
Oh, great. That's the hit, so I'm sure it's a miss.
That is a miss.
All right. Well, that is my turn.
All right. It is now this guy's turn. And he sees a giant toad before him. And so he is going to reach out and do claw attacks. And that will hit. That will hit. And this one will get natural 20.
Fantastic.
All right, so okay. All right, so he reaches out and swipes at you with his claws, tearing into your flesh, and then swipes out with his tail, which he lands a critical hit and comes down on your head. All in total, doing 34 points of damage to you, all piercing. And that is his turn as he cackles gleefully. And it's now the orange one's turn that Karga has hit. And so, of course, he's going to turn his attention to Karga. And he's going to do the same sort of multi-attack that the other one tried to do to the wizard. And let's see. What's your AC? 21?
Yep.
And so we have one claw, which will hit you, and you'll get hit for 5 slashing damage. And the others will miss.
5 damage. Okay.
All right, that's his turn. Kiku, you're up.
I
See, I said
cast
34 damage, so it's... go ahead.
Spirit Weapon. And I will cast Sacred Flame, dex saving throw of 16 against this guy. Whoops. I just drew a bunch of circles.
Yep, I see lots of circles.
This guy, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
It's a dex saving throw of 16.
And he passes.
Oof.
It's no damage, right?
Yep, no damage.
Did you say you summoned your spirit weapon?
That is correct, yes.
Right there, not next to him?
I can only cast Spirit Weapon right next to myself, the initial casting.
Oh, okay.
I can't move it. So if I'm right on
Okey-dokey.
top of him, I can do damage, but otherwise I have to wait.
All right. Well, this guy is going to go ahead and make his way into the hallway. And he sees you there, Kiku, and you are, in fact, in his way. So you're going to incur his attacks. First one is a miss. Second one, and it's another miss. Third one, 23.
That'll hit.
It's going to be 8 damage plus... All right, so he misses with his claw attacks, but Kiku, you're kind of focused on the claw attacks, and then you kind of think he's done, but then all of a sudden he kind of gets down on all fours, and you don't know what's happening until it's too late, and you see a huge stinger hit you right in the chest as you take 8 piercing damage and then 15 poison damage. And I need you to do a Constitution saving throw. And you are currently poisoned as you feel the poison seep into your bloodstream.
13 poison damage.
So you took 8 piercing damage, and then you took 15 poison damage
Damn. So 23 damage.
on the hit, and then you're also poisoned.
And I'm poisoned. Awesome. I'm poison resistant.
Okay?
Does that not do anything?
You're resistant, right?
I'm resistant
that's
to poison.
half damage. So
does
you
that
take
mean
you take 8 points of damage for piercing, and then you take 7.5 rounded down, so 7 points of poison damage.
So I give myself 8 health points back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you're still poisoned.
Yes. Damn, isn't that like a really bad one?
Okay. It's the wizard's turn. And he's going to continue to run in this direction. And what else is he going to do? He will do magic missile. D4 plus 1. And he's going to shoot it at the one that D4 plus 1. He's going to shoot the magic missile at the blue one. That is not right. So he takes 11 points of force damage. Okay. And that'll be Phineas's turn. Varga Hada.
Okay. We're just going to attack twice, and I'm going to Divine Smite at a second level with my first attack if it hits.
Okay.
Oh, so close.
Miss. Just kidding.
Alright, so we have that, plus a d6 for Hex, plus a second level Divine Smite, so that'll be a 4d8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is 23 damage. And then so that, hold on, let me mark off my second level spell slot. So I'll attack again.
Okay, so that was 39 damage.
And I would also like to Divine Smite again with the first level spell slot.
Okay.
So that's okay, so hit damage.
Do you get Hex again or no?
I do. Every time I hit with melee, I believe. Let me double check that though. Yeah, whenever you hit it with an attack.
Okay.
So let's roll the d6. Oh. Plus a, oh, great roll. Plus a 3d8. Alright. That's 32 plus 39.
30.
I believe that math adds up to 72.
You are incorrect. 71.
39 plus 33.
32.
Is it 32? Oh yeah, I can't see. Oh yeah, you're right. 71.
Yes, so you do 71 points of damage to this Bone Devil, and he is decidedly not thrilled. He is still standing. So yeah.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. I'm going to back up a little bit. And then I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip as a third level spell. So I can, if there's two creatures within 30 feet of each other, it can hit both of them. So that's what I plan on doing, because measuring, it looks like this one and this one are within 30 feet of each other, at least as the crow flies. Does that count?
Say it again.
Would you say that these two are like, I'm not sure how it measures it as far as creatures that are within 30 feet of each other. Is it like in a straight line, or does it count going around the corner?
What are
That's
you
up to
trying
you.
to cast? I guess.
I was going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip as a third level spell, so it ends up hitting both of them.
I would say they're both 30 feet within 30 feet of you. They're. I'd say they're within 30 feet of each other. I can do a diagonal thing and get 30 feet on them. So.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip as a third level spell, and I'm casting it on the one up here by Kiku, and then the one by Constantina. And let's see. Why's my mouse being stupid? Okay. Cast. And they have to do a intelligence saving throw. They have to beat a 16.
16 for what?
Intelligence.
For both of them?
Yeah.
Let's see. That's a fail. Natural 20.
Oh, damn.
So the Bone Devil failed, and the what is this thing called? Barbed Devil passed.
Okay. So the one that failed, it takes the full 3d6 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. And on its next turn, it can only choose a move, an action, or a bonus action. It can only do one. And on a successful, it just takes half damage and suffers none of the other effects. So the other one just takes 5 damage.
Okay. Did you roll your 3d6? That's the 10, right?
Yeah, that's the 10.
Okay. So 10 damage for this one and half for the other?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the one up top can only do one of those things?
Correct.
Okie dokie.
And that's the end of my turn. I
All
can't
right.
click in turn.
It's Constantina.
All right. I will try another bite attack. You're going to type it in here. Nine.
That'll miss.
All right. Hot, did you say he doesn't get a... never mind. I'm just going to stay put. Never mind. All right, so end turn.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yours just got half damage because it passed its saving throw.
No.
Go ahead and roll it, Kiku. Do another saving throw for con save. Okay. So that one passed. So you're not poisoned, but you still have the damage that you do. Because of your dwarven resilience. All right, so Barb Devil's turn. And he's going to go ahead and continue his onslaught on the giant toad. And that's going to miss. Ow, he missed 2 of them. And a natural 20. All right, so you watch as he misses with both of his claw attacks, and then his tail comes down and does another critical hit. He's got 2 critical hits on his tail attacks over the last 2 turns, and it does 15 piercing damage and knocks you out of toad form. And so, Constantina, you take 10 piercing damage. And that'll be the end of his turn. And now it's the orange one's turn, who's getting pummeled. And he is going to continue to attack Karga. It's probably the bad idea, but...
I like bad ideas.
Alright, so he misses both of his claw attacks and connects with his stinger as it pierces through your armor. And you take 7 piercing damage, 21 poison damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Oh,
and
look
you
at that.
shrug off the poison effect, but you still take 28 points of damage.
Hold on, I gotta roll a second one. There goes Hex.
Why? Oh, okay. Yep. X is gone.
How much? 28?
28 damage.
Okay.
Alright, Kiku. You're up.
All right. I am going to cast All right, I'm going to let's see what my spirit weapon does. Nothing. Okay. Now I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And end my turn.
That's a concentration spell, is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Right.
How do I make a circle?
AoE.
15. That is radiance.
All right, so it's the Bone Devil's turn. He's currently Tasha mind whipped, so he's only going to attack. He's going to attack Kiku.
And as soon as you enter your turn, you have to make a Wisdom 16.
And
At the beginning of your turn.
Fails that.
Did you specify? Sorry, did you specify who's safe from it? By the way.
I just assumed that everybody on my team was safe
Okay.
from it.
It's just one of the things that it makes you do is like you have to
Yeah.
say who's safe from.
Yeah, the demons are not safe from it. Everyone on my team is.
All right, so he takes 12 points of radiant damage.
That is correct.
Okay. All right, and now he will attack. Ooh. Hold on. Oh. So this is a spell, right?
Yes.
All right.
It's a concentration spell.
He gets to roll another wisdom save. Ah, he passes.
So we take 6 damage.
All right, now he will attack.
You have advantage against spells? Jesus Christ.
All right, that's a... Let's see, that is... Okay, that is the math here. Okay. Oh, wait, so that's half. All right, so this bone devil reaches out and hits you with both of its claw attacks, Kiku, and gets down on all fours and hits you again square in the chest with its stinger. You take 20. So that's just the piercing. Okay, you take 40 points of damage from the claws and the stinger as you go
Jesus
unconscious.
Christ, you got 3 21s?
I got a 19, a natural 20, and a 19.
My AC is a 21.
No, I'm saying
That's without the
those
modifiers.
That's without the modifiers.
Oh,
Without the
Jesus
modifiers.
fucking Christ. Alright.
So you go unconscious, and I would say you can't make a saving throw because you're unconscious. So I would say you take 16 poison damage, and you're currently poisoned.
My dwarven resilience doesn't defend me while I'm unconscious.
I mean, I don't know how it's going to defend. I guess it would.
My constitution to resist the poison. My natural
make a
biology.
DC, make a DC. Go ahead and make a con save, advantage con save, and we'll see. All right. You're not poisoned,
Okay, well, at least I got that going for me.
but you are unconscious. And Spirit Guardians is gone. Okay. With you out of the way, he's going to step over your lifeless body and make his way towards the wizard. And that's going to be his turn. And the wizard is going to look on and tear as you just crumple before him, and he's going to try to run the opposite direction, having an opportunity attack come upon itself, where the Bone Devil rolls a natural 20. And so he's going to get a crit. Really? It only did 8. And he takes 8 damage. Okay. So he is going to go ahead and do his magic missile again. And that's going to be 8 plus 3, 11 force damage. And that'll be his turn. And then we go to Karga and then Hada.
Okay. Well, this is interesting. I'm gonna use level 1 spell slot, cast Shield of Faith on myself. Bonus action.
Okay. You're covered in a translucent shield, gaining 2 AC.
Then I'm going to use my action to lay on hands myself for 20 of the 25.
Okay.
And that is it.
All right. So you got Shield of Faith. Okay, Hada, you're up.
I don't like the fact it has advantage on spells, but I'm going to cast Burning Hands on it. So that just is a 15-foot cone, comes out in front of me, and it's a first level spell, and it has to pass a 16 dex save.
It fails.
So it takes 12 damage. And it
right.
no longer has the effects of Tasha's Mind Whip, so it can.
So you stretch out your staff, and this cone of fire envelops the Bone Devil. And you watch in horror as it kind of just continues to inch forward towards you, and it continues to cackle maniacally as it has no effect.
All right. In turn.
Constantina.
All right. So I'd like to, well, I guess first philosophical question. So I know we were supposed to go up to a level 6. I still have not had time to do that. But technically I'm a level 6 who just handicapped myself with level 5 abilities. So can I, at level 6, I can wild shape into a level 2 monster. So I'll let you make a decision, DM, if I can actually level up, if I can do a level 2 monster or not.
Yeah, let's see. We level 6.
Yeah, because what I
That was
at level
like
6, I
was a
can
while
divide
ago.
by 3. Yeah, I honestly just haven't done it. Haven't had time.
okay.
Um,
Yeah,
So it's your call if I can go do a level 2 monster or not.
I would say yeah.
Okay. I've just handicapped myself the rest of the way. Okay. All right. So then I will wild shape into a polar bear.
Okay.
And then I get multi attack. I could do a bite and a claw attack. I'll do this one, the bite. Jesus.
That'll hit.
Okay. Hallelujah. All right, so damage. 8 plus 5. Okay. All right, so 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then claw attack. $21.
Yep.
Let me check. Make sure I get the damage right for the claw. Okay. Okay, and then for damage, 8 slashing damage.
Okay. So yeah, so you wild shape into this polar bear, and then you reach out and bite and claw it, and you sink your teeth in and you rip at it with your claws, and you notice that the the armor of this barbed devil makes it somewhat resistant to your attacks, so it only takes half damage.
To both of them or just the slashing one?
Both.
Both, okay. All right, end turn.
All right, with that, it is the barbed devil's turn, and he is going to continue doing his thing. And that is this will hit. That's gonna be so he hits both the claws and the tail for a total of 23 points of damage. And that'll be his turn. All right, we're on the other Bone Devil. Got a 1v1 down here with Kargra. And it is going to reach out and try to attack. That is not going to go well. Let's try again. That's not enough. It's going to miss all of its multi-attacks. And it will end its turn. And Kiku. You're up. Carger, are you poisoned? Can't remember.
No, I passed the con save
Okay.
with a natural 20, might I add.
Okay. All right, Kiku. Yep, you got one success there. And that is your turn. And so we'll head back up to the top of the round. And it's this guy's turn, and he no longer has Tasha Mind Whip on him. And he is going to see Hada in front of him, who just tried to set him on fire. And he's going to reach out and attack at him. First one's a miss. Second one will hit. All right, so that's 8 slashing damage. That's 9 piercing damage. You get hit with the stinger. That's 16 poison damage for a total of 33. I need you to make a con save. You pass. All right. You're not poisoned. All right, it is the wizard's turn. And let's see, he is going to do another magic missile. He's going to turn his attention to the one that is attacking Karga, and he's going to magic missile that one. And it does 11 damage. And it's that orange one is starting to look rough. And end turn. So Karga and then Hada.
Yep. Don't really want to do this, but I see no choice. I'm just going to provoke an opportunity attack here. And I'm going to take my 30 feet of movement and go. You can opportunity attack me now if you want.
Misses.
Okay. I'm going to take my 30 feet and go here. Even though I don't know if it's whatever, I don't know if it's blocking or not. Is it blocking the way?
I would say yes.
Is that a yes, it's blocking the way?
Yes, it's blocking the way.
Fantastic. What am I gonna do? Oh god. Have we talked about the mechanics of throwing a potion?
No.
Do you know what it is?
Do I know? I mean, you can throw a potion.
Yeah, I assume I have to roll something.
Let me.
I was gonna lay on hands him, but I can't get past that thing.
Yeah, I would say. What's your ranged weapon? Do you have a ranged weapon attack?
I don't. Let me see. No.
All right. What's your modifier on your battle axe?
+7.
Plus 7.
To hit or to
Plus
for
7.
damage?
Yeah.
To
Plus
hit?
7.
Yeah, plus 7.
Do just a 1d20 plus 7.
All right.
And I'm gonna say if you get a 10, it's good enough.
It's good to know. I'm just gonna turn around and go back down then.
Okay.
I changed my mind. I had another plan in my head, but it's
that might change That might change next turn. Who knows?
that's fine. That's whatever. I had a plan in my head and it didn't work. I'm just gonna attack this again.
Okay.
So, what to do? Let me see something. Just gonna attack it straight up twice. That's it. 27. That's gonna hit. Fantastic. 8.
Will.
And then 19.
Both hit. Yes.
19 damage.
All right. And you take your battle axe out and you swing at it twice, and you connect, and you realize that as you don't have your smite going, that it is resistant to your battle axe, and indeed takes half damage.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Hada and then Constantina.
Since this one's right in front of me, I'd like to try and stab it with my shadow blade.
Yep.
Think. We'll see. This is probably going to be bad, but so this is a roll to hit.
That will miss.
Ah, damn it. All right. I know it's going to provoke an opportunity attack, but I'm going to back away a little bit.
Okay. And you do. And you will get hit for 8 points of slashing damage as you turn and run away.
All right.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, Constantina.
Man, I missed this.
All right. So go after my guy again. Bite attack.
Okay. That'll hit. Just enough.
Yep. All right, rolling for damage. Gotta check what that is again.
All right.
Claw attack. Um,
That will miss.
all right. And turn.
Okay. It's this guy's turn. And he is going to... is going to hit a natural. All right, so you get hit with 2 claws and a tail attack, and that's going to be 27 damage total. And you're knocked out of wild shape. And Constantina, you take 8 points of damage. And that's his turn. And figure what we'll do is we'll just get to the end of this round and then we'll call it. So it'll be this guy's turn. And he's going to attack Karga. That will miss. That will hit. A claw attack for 7.
7.
That stinger will miss. 7 slashing.
Okay.
The stinger will actually, well, go ahead. Do your con save first.
Awesome.
All right. Shield of Faith went down as the claw attack came in. And then he rolled a 21 on his stinger.
I figured that.
That will be 19 piercing damage and 17 poison damage for a total of 36. So knock you out.
I'm back up.
Okay, you're up with 1 HP. Roll a con save. Just enough. Okay. Kiku, it's your turn. All right, 2 successes. And we'll stop it there.
Just like to point out that we suck at attacking the same monster.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is very true.
Yeah. Well, it threw me off that we got surrounded.
Yeah, I only stayed up front because I was trying to protect the wizard. I knew that motherfucker was dead.
I'll leave that fuck.
I mean,
leave that
that's-
piece of shit.
That's what Kiku would do. He defends. He was holding. You shall not pass. Oh,
Probably could have got that.
Just
Probably-
this one.
Yeah. Probably could have got that orange one
in
down
my-
by now.
Well, what I was really hoping was if I could just keep the other Bone Devil from getting down there, you could focus on the orange one and it'd be done by now. But and then it took me way too long to realize that they are immune to fire.
It did. I think that's what
The fireball at the start.
Anthony tried to do at the very start with the fireball.
Well, see, I thought it was just that he missed. I didn't realize that it. I didn't. It just
he
did
actually-
not.
Also,
He took damage, and then I remembered, like, as I was doing a turn with Karga, I saw the
Yeah.
immunity, and then I kind of went back and said, "Oh, by the way, yeah, he
Also,
actually didn't do
they're-
damage there."
they're
Yeah,
devils.
see, I thought
they're
it
devils
was that.
surrounded by hellfire at all times. It would make sense lore-wise that they're immune to fire because they're devils. They're fucking devils.
Well, I mean, this place doesn't have Christianity. I don't know what their hell is like.
Loosely based on our lore.
So yeah, it looks like a pretty difficult matchup. So
Yeah, problem is, even if I get this next success, I'm still going to be laying on the ground unconscious.
So I was trying to get to you.
Yeah, well, I was trying to save you some failures. Like, I still got at least one failure throw before I start panicking.
Yeah.
I have
More,
a plan
more
for
use up at
what
this
I plan
point.
on doing this next one to slow it down.
More use up because the radiant damage
Yeah.
or the heals.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next time is the 11th. I know that Jeff said that he's not going to be able to make it next time.
Is that Veterans Day weekend?
It is Veterans Day.
Okay, so he'll just miss the team
Miss
getting
the-
wiped out
Miss
and
the
having
TPK.
to
Everybody
end of the
come-
campaign.
Everybody, make sure you have a new set of characters ready to go.
On it.
On it.
I'll be here.
Yeah, I should be here. I don't see why not.
All right. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
suggest. I would suggest focus firing.
Yeah.
I feel like this is set every fight.
It is.
It is.
And it's lost on every fight. So I don't know. You guys will figure it out eventually.
One day.
The day is not that day.
Yeah, today is not.
No. All right. Bye.
All right.
All right,
Catch y'all
guys.
next time.
See y'all.
Later.